Another of Allah's names that comes from the same root as Ar-Rahman is Ar-Raheem. And Ar-Rahim, many scholars, the ones who say that Ar-Rahman refers to a type of mercy that envelops everybody, then they usually single out Ar-Rahim for conveying a type of mercy that is not absolute, that is conditional, that is even perhaps, maybe we could even say transactional. It depends on what you do, right? So if you have a sincere heart and you're trying, we talked about before the need to be grateful or to try to find out how to be grateful. You come into this world and everything's made for you and everything's easy and, you're alive, amazing. And you have happiness and memories, all these wonderful things. Okay, there's two types of people. There's people who want to be grateful or want to try to be grateful and figure out how. There's people who think that, oh, I'm entitled to this, right? So if you're entitled, you're not going to want to think about gratitude or how to be grateful. If you're a sincere heart, if you have a sincere heart, then you're going to want to find out how to be grateful. Okay, so Allah has a special type of mercy and a different dimension to his mercy that's only accessible for these people. And that's from justice, and we'll get into justice later. But some people, they get confused. They say, well, how can Allah love some people more than others? Doesn't Allah love everybody the same? Or how can Allah be merciful, more merciful to some people than others? Isn't he just merciful the same to everybody? And we say, no, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. If you imagine that imagine you're in a classroom and you have a test and your teacher comes in and you say, hey, the test is October 31st. It is going to be this day. This is exactly what's going to be on the test. This is what you have to do. And you've got the whole summer to prepare and all of September. And you've got two students, and one student works hard and takes it seriously from day one and reviews and memorizes and revises and does everything that they have to do. And then the other student, they're lazy. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait until the last second. It gets to be the day before the test, and maybe they look at it once and they get tired and they go watch Netflix. Okay, then they come to the test, and the teacher, they're going to say, oh, I'm going to give you both 100. Is that fair? Is that fair to the person who studied and worked hard? That's not fair. That's injustice. That's not even merciful. We would say merciful to who? To who is it merciful to treat the sinner like the saint? Who is it merciful to? It's not merciful to the saint, right? And it's actually oppression. It's actually a type of oppression. So, we have a very, very superficial, people who come with this, it's a very, very superficial understanding of what love is and what mercy is. You're only thinking about the people who slacked off and didn't do anything, okay? And you have a conflict of interest because perhaps you're that person. You're the person who maybe slacked off and didn't do anything, and you want a free pass. And you're not thinking about what's fair to the other side, what's merciful to the other side, or what's love to the other side, right? So, let's be real here. If you want to, the righteous can't be treated the same as the wicked, right? And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a certain degree and dimension of mercy that's only acceptable for people who are pure. That's only acceptable for people who try. It doesn't mean that you're perfect, doesn't mean you get everything right, but the people who are sincere and try to do the right thing and try to find out how to be grateful to the Creator, yeah, Allah has a special degree of mercy that's just for them. And if you haven't done the work, you don't get it. That's only fair. And so Ar-Rahim is Allah's name that conveys this sense that there's a degree of mercy that's only for these people who are pure of heart, who have tried.